let's just see how this works, okay? We're gonna see how this works. Stay tuned for the actual dyeing process. Okay, y'all, so I'm back in the house. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible. So this is what my locks look like. As I said earlier, I already retwisted or did the top of this, right? So the top is done. As y'all can see, I do have specks that's showing. So that's what we're gonna dye today. And then I also have the back. This is not done, and this part is not done. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to section my hair off in, I think 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, probably in 6. I'm gonna divide it off into 6 parts, and I'm gonna be using the Dark and Lovely Fade Resist. This is gonna be a 372 natural black. #1 hair color brand designed for women of color. This is not a sponsored video. I just went to Target and I saw it. It was $5.99 per box, and I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So I'm planning on using, maybe I only need 3, maybe I only need 2, because I'm not doing my whole head. I'm literally just doing probably from this part to like this part. So that's what, maybe about 8 inches of hair. I'm leaving my ends alone. I'm not necessarily focusing on the root. So I might only just need 2 boxes. But if this works, then at least I'll have 2 more boxes down the line to still, you know, keep in the arsenal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna divide my hair into 4 parts, maybe 6. I'm using my own gloves because the gloves that come in the box, if y'all ever used a box color before, y'all know it doesn't fit your hand snug, and I actually want my gloves to fit, so I'm using my own pair of gloves. Also, I have on a raggedy shirt just in case the color gets everywhere. I do have a black towel that I'll be using today, and what else? I have some Vaseline to go along my hairline, just because, you know, I don't want that color to stain, just in case it gets on my forehead. And I'm gonna just use a bag to like heat soak my hair while the dye is in. All right, so my hair is divided into 6 braids. The back I actually left out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go section by section. I'm gonna start at the back first, because the back, the very like bottom 10% of my locks, I didn't lock. They're actually loose. So I'm gonna start with that first, and then I'm gonna work my way up to the top. Real quick, I'm just gonna show y'all what's in the box. In the box, you pretty much get 3 things. Again, this is the box, and inside the box, you have your instructions, of course. This is where the gloves come in that I'm not going to be using. Not really going to read the instructions. Yeah, I'm not going to read the instructions. It's fine. It says as long as you shouldn't use it on permed or relaxed hair. That's not the case for me. I do have crazy glue on my locks, so that's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work out. But we're going to find out. The Fade Resist Cream Developer. You have the Fade Resist Rich Conditioning Color. So I believe this is the pigment that gets mixed in with this. And then you have the Fade Resist Nourishing Care Conditioner. So I'm just pouring these 2 together, and I'm gonna see how much color I'm gonna have, but I'm just gonna pour it in here like such. It's starting to change color a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see it. And I'm gonna just shake it. Now, I don't think this is gonna be enough. Just looking at this, it's not gonna be enough for me. So I'm gonna just open up a second box, because I wouldn't want to do it while I'm in the process. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just open up a second box and put the color together. If it goes to waste, it goes to waste, but at least I don't have to do it while I'm in the process. So again, these are the 2 colors. You mix this into this, and then you shake it up. Fairly easy process. Fairly easy process so far. And this is my type of coloring because y'all already know the motto over here. I'm lazy in locks, so this is perfect for me. Shake and go, shake and go, shake and go. Alright, cool. So I have 2 bottles going here. I'm gonna leave the 2 extra boxes to the side, because now that I think about it, I think that this would be enough. So 2 will probably be enough for what I'm trying to achieve. I'm gonna put the towel back on. Actually, you know what? I don't even want this towel because I don't want to feel restricted. So what I'm gonna do here is, darn it, I need to get my scrunchie. Hold on one second. And I don't have a scrunchie. I don't have a scrunchie. So I'm gonna just use one of my wristbands to hold this together. Cause to find a scrunchie right now, that's gonna take a lot of time that I don't have at the moment. So you use what you got available, which works perfectly. So now I'm gonna put my gloves on. Actually, let me put, no, I'm gonna put my gloves on first. See if it's nice and snug. And I'm just gonna put the Vaseline on the perimeter of my forehead, on my ears. And again, I'm not a professional. I'm definitely not a professional with this. My sister is the colorist. Check her out, A. Reed. She's the colorist, so she's probably looking at me like, sis, what are you doing? But it's all good, okay? So, all right, let's see what happens. So this is the first one I did. And you just twist the top off. And there it is. So let's see what happens. I think I want to do this off camera. Because I have to be careful. Because I do have crazy glue in my hair. So let me do this off camera. And then I'll come back when it's applied. I got to do a test. Because this could make or break my locks. Okay, so give me a second. Let me do this off camera. And then I'll come back on camera once hopefully it works out. So stay tuned. Alright, so I just went for the gusto. I just put a little bit on, but I'm realizing I'm gonna need more Vaseline. This is a lot, but I need to slab it on my neck because I do not want this stuff to be on my skin. Ooh, this feels so disgusting, but I do not want any of this dye. I don't want none of this dye on my dang on skin, so I had to take a quick intermission and just put more Vaseline on my neckline so I know for sure that I am not getting this on my skin. So all right, y'all, so yeah, we just going for it at this point. At this point, it's just, you just gotta go in with it. It do smell very good. I like the, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I like the smell of it so far. But you see, like, this is the part that I'm focusing on. From this right here to about here. So I'm just putting that color in, trying to saturate it. And again, this is the part of my lock that I didn't retwist. So this is on pretty much umber twisted virgin hair. I'm not going too close up to the root. I'm just sticking it by the parts that I'm having the glue come through, show through, and then also some lint because of my lock detox. So I put enough there. So now let me go to the next section. Take out this braid and put the color on the next side. So in real time, I am smelling the color, right? I'm smelling that developer. So the smell is coming through. I'm taking the temperature of my locks to, especially on those parts that has the crazy glue on it, to kind of like do a tug to see if it's still good, if it's still okay. So far, everything is good. So now I'm gonna just go in and put the color on this side. Again, just only focusing on this section of my locks. No special technique at all. So we're gonna see how this works together. I definitely smell that developer for sure. And the reason why I'm working from the back, obviously, I think that's the way you're supposed to do it. Work from the back to the front because the front of your hair takes the color quicker. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but the back has now have the color on it, or does now have the color on it. So now I'm just gonna work my way to the front. This is how much I have left. So I definitely feel like I don't need 2 bottles, but I need the hair to be saturated. So maybe I'll use 3, because I don't want to see a speck on these locks. I should have did a before and after. Oh, I'm just realizing I should have did a before and after. So again, taking another check on my locks. So far, so good. Everything is still intact. So, I think the instructions say you got to process for 20 minutes. So, I have to time this. I think it's been about like 5 minutes thus far. So let me work a little bit faster. Okay, so this side is pretty much done. The color has been applied. Again, I only focused on around this much of my hair, and the first bottle was done. So I think 2 bottles would do me good. I might do a 3rd, but for now 2 bottles is bringing me up until this point right here. So again, I'm just gonna work that in, making sure that I have saturation going on. And now that I think about it, I might have to use a 3rd bottle because I really want it to like really saturate. I don't want there to be any empty spots, but I don't know if y'all could see some of the specks. So we're gonna see if it camouflages it. So I just put it on here like this, like a band. I do it on top first since that's the obvious place that's gonna be shown. And then I'm gonna work it through. So again, the color is definitely developing. I'm so glad that I put the Vaseline on my neck because it would have definitely stained my neck. My shirt is done. But we all have that shirt that we save for things like this. so it's cool. The dye is definitely getting everywhere. It's splashing, and I'm not liking that at all. It's not splashing too much, but it's definitely splashing. So back to the back. The color's definitely taking some type of effect. It's looking like blue. I don't know if it's showing like that on camera, but it's looking blue. Okay, y'all. So I applied the color, right? But I noticed, and by now y'all probably noticed too, I didn't. Oh, okay. So I thought that I was supposed to put this in with this, and I actually did it right. Whew, I thought I was supposed to squeeze this in with the color or whatever, but I'm good. I'll do that afterwards. But so yeah, we're here now. I just completed 2 bottles. This side was the first side I did. So now I have about this much left, and I'm just going in and just trying to just saturate again the main body of my locks. But this is what it's looking like. Again, very, very messy. Very messy. So not even like with dyeing locks, but if you're gonna dye your hair altogether a black, definitely use a black shirt. I should have probably used a black shirt. Officially dye over a retwist that was done with crazy glue. So now it's just the waiting game and seeing how this is gonna turn out. Any parts that's dry, I'm just trying to hit those sections real quick. Really focusing like on the top, right? So when my locks lay down, like what is shown on top. So just really focusing on that. But yeah, you all, so this is me trying something different. We're gonna see how this washes out. I think at this point I'm at like the 15-minute mark, and dye is just splashing everywhere. Oh my goodness. To wash this out, I'm just gonna use some VO5 shampoo. Nothing big. I don't want to use anything that's gonna completely strip out the color. Like I usually use the Dr. Bronner's or Black African soap to wash my hair, but this time I'm just gonna use a regular shampoo because I don't want the color to be stripped out. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes now, and at this point I'm about to wash it out, but I'm just raking my hands through my locks to really get the last bit of saturation in. I can't really see the results now because it's not washed out, but from what I could see, I think I have a good cover-up. As far as the integrity of my lock in real time, thank goodness there hasn't been any chemical reaction that was taking place between the glue and the dye. So that's a good thing. I think I'm gonna leave it in for at least 10 more minutes. It says 20 to 30 minutes depending on relaxed or virgin hair, but because it's locks, I'm gonna give it an extra 10 minutes. So I am definitely going against the grain with this, but I really want that saturation. And if I did all of this to try to cover up the glue, then I might as well give it a little bit extra time to really process so that I could get the full effect of dyeing my locks. So again, so far so good. I ended up using 3 bottles. 2 bottles wasn't enough. I ended up using 3 bottles, and I think 3 bottles is perfect. I still have a little bit more left in here. So in the future, if this does work, I'll just use 3 bottles instead of 2 bottles to get the most coverage. So I still have a little bit more, and I'm gonna just finish it up during the 10 minutes. And again, it's working so far. It's really, like, I hope when I wash it, it looks the same way it looks on camera, or I can't even go for on camera because I have 2 lightings going on here. So what I see with my eyes, it looks really good. So I just hope that once I wash it out, there's no surprises, or you know, everything is fully covered. So I'm pretty sure that this should cover up the glue and also the lint that I was experiencing. So let's see what happens. Alright, so I'm back. I just got finished washing my hair. I washed my hair until all the color ran clear in the bathtub. To wash my hair, I used the Herbal Essence Color Me Happy. Apparently, this is a shampoo that is beneficial for people who color treat their hair. It says it's color safe, so I just used this instead of the VO5. And then I also conditioned it with 3 tubes of the conditioner that came in the pack. I actually did use it, so it was pretty good. It did leave my hair soft, so I guess that's a plus. I guess that's the nourishing factor of the conditioner. So now I'm going to reveal to you all what it looks like. It is wet, so the color may be a little bit off. But of course, I'll show y'all a final look of what it looks like once it's dry. But this is what the color came out to look like. Alright, so I'm back. My hair is dry, and this is the final result. Let me zoom in for y'all so y'all could see. So I did this color treated hair or color treatment on my retwist. So all of this was retwisted already, and I just applied the color. Let's see what is this? It was just a piece of dandruff, I guess, but I think it worked. I think it worked. So this is what the twist looked like after it's washed. Pretty good, pretty darn good. Hopefully it's all getting caught on camera. I think it was a success. I don't see any glue anymore. I really don't. I mean, I really can't see what popped up on camera, but this is what it looks like. Let me zoom out. yeah, y'all, so that's the end result. I used crazy glue on my locks and I dyed them over with a natural black. It definitely is hiding the parts of the glue that didn't flake off yet, so that's good. And I'm happy. I'm actually satisfied with the results. So is this something I'm gonna do all the time? I don't know. I have to weigh the pros and cons. I'm gonna take it week by week to see how the color stays. There's a lot of factors that's gonna make me determine if this is gonna be what I do permanently. But I did want to do that experiment to see what would happen if I put the dye over my locks that has, you know, that had a retwist with crazy glue. And I like it. I actually like it. It completely covered. Like, I don't see any specks of glue at all. And I guess the black also like makes my locks look a little bit more healthy. I don't know what it is. It's something about darker hair that just looks so healthy. And yeah, this is good, y'all. So hopefully this wasn't too much of a long video for you all, but I just wanted to show you all in real time what I do with my locks, right? I don't hide anything on my channel. I'm very open, very transparent on my lock journey. And this is what I do. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really like this video, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all all in the next video. Peace.